now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 20/20 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show, this so perennial. Do this for my millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show, this so perennial. Do this for my millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Play 280. Play 51. And it's getting it wrong.
Here's Carson. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Coming to you. Front left. 51. Go. 65. 51's the mic, boy. 51. I got one.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson buying time to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now a give, right side. It's Carson, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
36. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Here we go. Watch the run. 13. You got tight. You got 6'6". Pull it high. He's checking crab. Kill. Turn it up. Hey, gun.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
Here we go. 20.
Jaron Reed on the tackle.
11.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
Block. I got that.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Trey Flowers on the stop. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Hey, gun.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
First down.
I got
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On first down, here's Breida. Down at the 30 after a gain of 3.
Here we go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
21. Here we go.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, gun.
30-yard line.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd
11.
and 7.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Goodwin able to haul it in. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Here's Breida. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
On the Seahawks 19-yard line.
57's a mic. No gain on this.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo forced out to his left. Completes it to the tight end Kittle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner first down.
Hey, gun.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
11.
2nd and goal. Here we go. At the Seahawks 1-yard line.
I got this.
They'll try to run with Breida. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1.
Hey, gun.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. We're scoreless after 1.
Here we go.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal.
11. Block. Check 52. Rush in.
They'll run it with Coleman. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Tevin Coleman taking it in as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complimentary football?
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Nick Bosa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Finding room at the 30. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And all the way up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 19 on 3rd and 18, and that'll move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Now it's Carson. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go. On 3rd down, Carson. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Good job right there. Good job right there. 54. Mike 54. Let's go. Left.
Running for it. Here's Lynch. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the 1st. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Here we go. 180. We own it. 21, man.
Now it's Breida. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Here we go. 21.
This is Breida. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 33.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Watch the twins. I got this.
They run with Breida. And some room to run now. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting a over 30 yards. They don't need to run another play here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Matt Breida taking it in. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
First down, Seahawks.
Good job right there. Good job right there. 47 is the mic. You must be dreaming. 47 is the mic, boy. 47.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nick Bosa picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. This complete to Lockett. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
12.
Third and long, it's Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on fourth down.
36 power.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guy.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up first and 10. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo, man open, it's Goodwin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, San Francisco to pick up 14 yards. On the handoff, this is Breida. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
13.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
I got this.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. That'll be complete to Breida. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
I got the protein spill. 1, Omaha. 65.
On first down, Garoppolo. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
2. 21. Here we go.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
1, Omaha.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 12. A big play there for the Niners. 42 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I got you.
They go counter with Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
11.
Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now Wilson steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now it's Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on 4th down, but they're going once more.
47's the mic. I'm here all day. Hey, alert. 47's the mic, boys. 47.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Here we go. 180! 12, fellas, here we go. Recon, 132 fighter.
Check 37.
I got you.
Kill.
Now a give to Breida. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
Here we go.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Hey, gun. General West.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Garoppolo. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
Switch. Check 4. Check.
11. I got you.
Stay at home.
To throw is Garoppolo. And now Garoppolo lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ezekiel Ansah. And that will force a turnover on downs. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing is Wilson. Got Gordon open, completes it. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Come on, come get some. Come on, come get some. Here, Warner. Slam. One left. 47's the mic.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he is all the way up past the 25.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing him.
The throw here going to be complete to Gordon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Wilson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Go.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. D Ford able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
12.
To try again after the sack. Wilson escaping the pressure right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun, Wilson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Tight dog, 12. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. No chance. 47's the mic, boy. 47. Alert. 47. You don't want none, baby.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 28 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
11. 21. Hey, gun. 80 weapon.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Let's go, man. Pick 6.
Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around? Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43.
48 yards. And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
I got you.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick,
21.
tick, tick.
Check 31, check 31.
Hey, gun.
They run again with Breida. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Losing 4 yards that time. And now it's 4th down.
Hey, Delta.
Right there.
22 jet bomber. Hey, gun.
Hey, one set.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. Goodwin able to haul it in. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco and a pickup of 16. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see.
Here we go, D. Mike's 5-4.
Check. Shift. Tighten up. I got you. Hey, alert.
Now Garoppolo. Oh, no, he lost the football. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. They'll spot it at the 40. It's a 50-yard kick for the win. And he got it. He splits the uprights from 50 yards out. And Union Street will be hopping tonight. The 49ers have won it. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.